Hi guys, Sam from Vantrax here. Today I'm going to be running you through TRX 002, our conversion based on the short wheelbase Caddy platform. The base van for this conversion is a 2019 Startline Caddy with the 2-litre TDI engine. This is also the front wheel drive variant. So let's jump into showing you around what modifications we have made to the van. The first modification we made in this conversion is adding the glass tailgate. This just helps add a little bit of light inside the vehicle, as well as gives the van a more streamlined modern look when it's on the road. From there, we went on to doing a black sliding door rail cover. Again, just helps give a sleek modern look to the van. We've gone and fitted wind deflectors, helps with rain dripping in and that wind blowing when you're on the road, as well as we have finished the mirrors in the same body matched white as the van, just to help give that modern, updated look. The next stylistic upgrades we have done to this van is adding the classic black badge kit, as well as the decals you see throughout the van. Everything in black you see is in a 3M matrix black textured vinyl, adds a layer of durability and overall adds to the rugged look and feel of the vehicle. Moving on to functional modifications of this van, we have fitted this Caddy with the infamous BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres for a bit of added grip when you're going across terrain on your fire track roads. We have also then fitted black genuine Volkswagen 16-inch steel wheels. Just sort of helps add a bit of character to the van, being that they are black rather than the factory silver. We have also fitted this vehicle with black sidebars finished in a Raptor paint finish to add a bit of extra durability and again add to the growly swamper look of the vehicle. Moving on to the wheel arch trims now and plastics kit. These have also been finished in the same Raptor paint as the sidebars and the bull bar. Again, for durability, they're going to prevent the rock chips scuffing up against the side of hedges or banks or whatever you may be putting the vehicle through. For that visibility while driving at night, we've also fitted this Caddy with the LAP Electrical BB41 41-inch curved light bar. This light bar is rated at 240 watts and provides 17,600 lumens of light, so you are not going to struggle to see where you are going at night. At times while setting up camp, it can be hard to see what you're doing, so for this van we have fitted 2 swivelable rear floodlights. They are mounted to our in-house designed and assembled TRX rack roof rack system. This is a system that we've designed to be low profile and look very sleek and streamlined on this van. We've also chosen to integrate light bar mount points on the roof rack, so that if you're adding a light bar to your vehicle, it doesn't have to be a separate addition. You can simply fix it straight to the roof rack and it will give you an integrated and slim look. We've also finished the lower portion of the vehicle in Raptor black paint to help prevent rock chipping and scraping. This follows through into all the door shuts, in the side door, the tailgate, as well as the front doors. And to help prevent any chipping or flaking while washing the vehicle, we have painted the bottom edge lip on the inside of all the doors. That's the tailgate, side door and front doors. Yeah, just to stop it ever flaking while washing the vehicle. We have also removed and finished the bumper in the same Raptor black textured paint for extra durability while loading stuff in and out the van, just in case you knock it or bump it. That you can also see this black line on the tailgate we have added in Raptor just to help line up with the black paint along the side of the vehicle, so you get a nice consistent level and the bumper doesn't appear lower than the rest of the black accenting. In this conversion, we've opted to stick with the factory trimmed seats as they match the overall look and feel of the vehicle. However, we have had our Vantrax logo embroidered into them. If this is something that you would like done with a custom logo or emblem, then that is absolutely a service we could offer to you. We've made the decision in this van to upholster the rear of the vehicle in an automotive grade black carpet. As you can see, we have got panels here. To make these panels, we have 3D scanned the vehicle and essentially made a ply kit that fits very tightly and nice to this van, and once trimmed in black carpet, creates a really seamless look and a very modern and comforting place to be. For the sorted slat walls here, we have a whole range of accessories for these, from sorted clean caddies for carrying your bike cleaning goods or whatever you may fit in them. We also offer elastic stuff racks, which can be fitted like this, or we have a variant to go on our slat wall products. We also have shelving units, and like you see here, the hook system. To create additional space for storing all your gear in this vehicle, we have fitted it with our roof mounting system. If you need to store, say, paddles for your kayaks, or in a Caddy, a very short surfboard, but say you had a longer van, a full-size surfboard, you could stick elastic or string up through these loops and strap your boards up there. All of these eyelets can be moved, simply unwind them, and they come out just as such, so that they can be put in any custom position to suit your needs. Another place that we have utilised the 3D scanning process is to create a very tight, nice fitting floor. This is done in a phenolic resin hex apply, which has been used throughout the van, and you will see throughout our products. In this case, we have CNC machined in some lines, for a bit of detailing and the aesthetic reasons, and it just is a bit of extra grip. They've been treated and sealed as well, so if you were to get water in here, then they would run through to the back of the vehicle for easy cleanup. For the electrical system in this van, we have chosen to install an EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. This has a max draw of 2,600 watts, and also is a 2,000 watt-hour battery system. Obviously built-in inverter, dedicated USB charging area, also has a dedicated 12 volt output section on the rear with a 10 amp max draw. It also has 4 13 amp 240 volt outputs to use, so if you're going away, say with your e-bike or your camera equipment, you want to charge that up, then that is possible. For instance, one of our e-bikes has a 750 watt hour battery. I can get around 3 to 3.5 battery charges using this unit here. So overall, a very good system, reliable, and doesn't take up too much space, and is nice and sleek. To keep the EcoFlow safe and secure and mounted, we've used a simple seatbelt mechanism. I can now quickly remove the EcoFlow if I wanted to use it in another vehicle or charge it outside of the vehicle. Down here we've got an RCD. We've got an electrical hookup point on the bumper of the vehicle for shore power. That feeds into this RCD just to keep the whole system nice and protected. This XT60 port here is for charging the EcoFlow using solar. There is a port for this under the rear bumper if you want to hook up an external solar panel. IEC port here, again, is just to connect from the RCD here to the EcoFlow for mains shore power charging. This XT60 port here allows the vehicle to charge from the alternator, allows the EcoFlow to charge, from the alternator of the vehicle while driving. And if parked up and stationary and you want to power all the lighting and vehicle electrics using the EcoFlow, hook up an XT60 cable from the EcoFlow to that same port, and a relay will dictate which way the current flows and will allow you to power all the vehicle electrics from the EcoFlow itself. The main fuse board for all the vehicle electrics, such as all the lighting and the EcoFlow itself, are in this cabinet here. Undo your twist knobs, take this off, and seated back up in there is a fuse board. Again, there's also additional space if you want to store cables, fuses, and anything you may need, so you can do that as well. Another thing to note is that we have added magnetic light fixings which can be swiveled. This will help if you're cooking out the back of the vehicle or loading your tools in and out in the dark, then just provides a bit of extra lighting to keep you safe and make the space a bit more functional as well. Another thing to note is that we've actually insulated the roof of this vehicle using Dodo Mat Extreme, which is a thick sound deadening as well as insulating treatment system. Again, just helps dull down some of the road noise and any wind noise that could be produced from the tent box or roof rack, and just keeps it a little bit warmer in the vehicle as well. So moving on to the main attraction of this Caddy, here you see our Drop Pods Pro system. Essentially what this is our shred sled bike sled with these modular drop-on pod modules. So this one here is a storage pod. So we have got a shelf which is movable, and in the bottom section there is additional storage. In this case we have chosen to utilize that storage for our camping stools. This is our kitchen and cooking pod. Again, there is additional storage in here. Removable lower section to store all your cutlery, plates and mugs. There is a mount point for dual gas bottles, which then power our camping gas double hob burner here. This all simply folds away, soft close drawer latches, and tucks away really seamlessly and smoothly into the vehicle. Something we've recognised is that not everyone has the luxury of having a purpose-built leisure vehicle. For instance, if you need to use your van for work in the week and you need to put toolboxes in here and your tools, simply slide out your drop pod system, come round the side. There are some mounting pins. Once you have pulled out both mounting pins on either side, the system will lift off. This proves to be an ideal solution. Load your toolboxes in, slide them into your van, ready to get on with a hard day's work. For sleeping arrangements in TRX 002, we have fitted it with the Tent Box Lite 2.0. Very simple setup with this one. It just folds out and there's a cover bag that zips over the top for when you're driving. We personally use all the Tent Box products ourselves here at Vantrax, and we absolutely love them, to be honest. Easy to set up, keep you nice and warm and out of the wind. You're up off the floor, so it's not like on the floor in a tent where you get some of the cold from the ground. You're nice up and high. Proves to be a very nice night's sleep. Another benefit of our Drop Pods Pro system is that if you want to remove them from the vehicle for some extra seating around a campfire, or you want to do some cooking outside, then that is absolutely possible as well. Here is our removable stool system. These are actually the lids for our units. As you can see, they have pocketed away sections that these slot together legs slot into. When you're simply done with these, remove them, slide them apart, and they live in the bottom section of the box, so that you've always got them with you, ready to use wherever you go. So you join us in the workshop now. This is where all of our conversion work takes place, and I'm just going to run you through our bike storage system in TRX 002. So this is our shred sled bike sled system. We have used V-Vor draw runners with a simple push latch that locks halfway in as well as at full extension. These are rated at 205 kilos, although we'd rate the overall capacity of the sled itself to around 150 kilos. So this system, we are using a bike stow fork mount in this case for our Fox 38, and if we're changing between different bikes with different forks on it, then we simply keep multiple of these sliding carriage systems with different fork mounts in that we drop in, push in our pins, and it is set up ready for another bike. For the rear axle and keeping that fixed in place, we have got our rear axle mount system, which is also on a sliding carriage. The rear axle mount can accommodate anywhere from a 12mm axle, so your road bikes and gravel bikes, all the way up to the largest of axles, so 20mm for your downhill bikes and your hard-hitting enduro bikes. So this really can cater for all the different bikes you may have, as well as to adjust for wheelbase. We have a pin system down here, so just simply move the sliding carriage kit within the sled and pin it in place according to your to the wheelbase of your bike. The same goes for the rear axle mount as well. So we are very flexible. This system can accommodate from your smallest of kids' bikes up to the longest of downhill bikes. So who are Vantrax, you may ask? Vantrax is a small family-run business consisting of myself my mum and my dad, based in the small village of Templecombe in Somerset. Now, we specialise in adventure van conversions as well as full-on motorhome conversions. And if that is something you're interested in, seeing full build videos, workshop walkthroughs, that will be our next video, then subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow us on all of our social media to keep up to date with what the Vantrax team are up to. Cheers guys, see you in the next one.